Hey everyone, Rob from Crown of Thorns. I just wanted to do a follow-up to the brief update video that I did probably about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. Um, what if a Christian, or even a non-saved person, but what if we're forced to wear a mask in order to keep our job, or we're forced to wear a mask in order to uh, go to school? Well, like Jesus said, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's. Meaning, sometimes we have to uh, go with whatever the world is asking of us in order to get by. However, that is not an excuse to not fight back, to not push back against the system. Okay? Especially when something we know to be wrong is being forced upon us. So, I don't condemn anybody who wears a mask because they have to. I understand that um, other than a few states like Florida and South Dakota, most states are requiring masks for employees and for students. And I understand that we all need jobs. So sometimes you have to do what is asked of you, even when it's something that you don't want to do or it's something that you know is wrong. But are you just going to sit back and continue to take that? Or are you out there also trying to push back against this? Are you um, contacting your reps and senators? Are you organizing? Are you doing videos? Are you working hard to change the injustices that are being forced upon us? That is what these videos and this video on Sunday is getting at. That's the underlying issue. Okay, we want to uh, be model Christians if we can, and that means fighting against injustices. Okay, and that's where render unto God what is God's. That's what Jesus meant by that. So yes, we may have to go with the flow, so to speak, in order to keep our job or go to school. But behind the scenes, outside of work, we need to be pushing back against these injustices. Okay? We need to be working hard to unmask our kids. We need to be working hard to fight for our own rights and the rights of others. So I don't condemn anyone who has to wear a mask in order to keep their employment. I would condemn that person if they were content to leave it that way. Okay? If you are not out there doing something to try to turn this thing back around to where it needs to be, that is where the issue lies. Okay? But sometimes you have to go along to get along. But it should only be temporary. Okay? So I don't want to come off as, I don't want to project or insinuate that you're not really a Christian or anything like that because you're wearing a mask, especially if you have to in order to maintain your employment or, like I said, your kids are in school. I get all of that. There are always extenuating circumstances. My issue is with people who don't have the backbone or the initiative to push back, to fight back, to work to try to change what they know is wrong. They're just content to allow it to continue. That is where the problem lies. Okay? And that's why, again, Jesus, when Peter asked him, should we pay the tax? And Jesus said, well, technically, no, we shouldn't, but we will. And so he had Peter go out and grab a fish, and in the fish's mouth was a coin, so they could pay the tax. It wasn't that Jesus was saying it's okay what the Romans are doing, but for now, let's do what needs to be done, and then we can fight back. Okay, we can. There's a bigger picture. So sometimes you go along to get along, but not to be content, to work towards something bigger, and then make your move. And that's what Jesus did, obviously. And obviously, when Jesus returns, he's going to be making a really big move. So I wanted to clarify that I hold no grudge or ill will toward anybody who has to do what they have to do. Okay? That's not the point of the video that's coming out on Sunday. The point is, if you are voluntarily doing these things, that's a problem. If you are condoning these things, that's a problem. If you're content with these things, that's a problem. If you're doing it because you have to get by, that's one thing. But what are you doing to try to change it? That's the main issue. Okay? So just wanted to clarify that. So yes, tune in Sunday, May 16th, 3 o'clock. It's going to be a really good video. And again, not all of it is about, masks and COVID-19 or whatever else. That's only a small part of it. The bigger part is why I believe we're in the end times and how we back that up biblically and what we need to be doing to prepare and what we need to be looking for, because I do believe it's coming soon. All right, everybody. Looking forward to your feedback and questions and whatever else once this video comes out. I think it's one of the more relevant and one of the most important videos that I've done so far. All right, take care and God bless.